name is Steven Schumann. I live at 91 Winslow Street. Good evening, councilors. As you listen to the arguments over whether or not to change the zoning from Metacomet Country Club, let me remind you of some key points. The Metacomet Country Club members, falling upon hard times, sold their organization's land to a group led by Brad Faxon, the Metacomet Property Group, for a song, with commitment that the group retain the land as used for a golf course. This group then, in a bait and switch, turned it around and sold, and is in the process of selling it to Marshall Properties Incorporated for a handsome profit. Their reasoning? In 2019, a year where the New England Golf Course Owners Association was celebrating one of the most profitable years because of the fairly mild weather, they said that they could not turn a profit. This seems to me more of a case of profiteering than turning a profit. The new ownership, or the incoming ownership, Marshall Properties, wants to tear up this grandiose 119-year-old golf course and put up a shoddier strip mall version of Garden City with self-described luxury living space. Their portfolio of projects includes big box retails, cookie-cutter strip mall stores, and hotels built with all the character of bland architecture, which we have too often come to see in our modern society. This is a corporation who resides in Pawtucket, near the East Providence line on Newport Avenue, just off Newport Avenue, an area that's been blighted with closed-down storefronts and big empty shells of buildings. They cannot even develop in their own backyard, but they want to cash in on this historic golf course designed by Don Ross for a quick buck. They are represented by several lawyers, one of which is our own State Senator Connolly. For this corporation to retain our state senator as their counsel, and of Senator Connolly to accept their case, smacks of impropriety. Such actions promote conspiracy rather than transparency. If the good senator cannot see this, then he should tender his resignation immediately. Personally be the first one to formally call for it, for he's serving his own interests and not that of his constituents. Moving on to the zoning issue, the area we're talking about had been before the post-World War II building boom zone for open space. This shouldn't change now. At a time where the environment is more crucial than ever, especially in urban areas, we need open spaces now more than ever. It's part of the Rhode Island Scenic Highway designation from 2nd Street to Route 103. Its landscape commands not only a beautiful viewpoint, but an amazing backdrop that we have grown up with or come to love on our morning commutes to places not as majestic. Marshall's promise of open space is a mere pittance compared to what we have currently. As much as they might promise, since there is no city ownership if this goes forward, nothing is guaranteed. Not are there only open spaces for, only our open spaces essential for people who live there, but for the wildlife that inhabits the area is also affected. After Kettle Point was developed, not only did we lose that stretch of uncultivated land, but the wildlife pushed east, coming into areas of residential peoples due to being forced out of their homes. Additionally, all homeowners saw an increase in their property taxes as a result. I doubt this will be any different.
Your 3 minutes is up, but I'll give you a few more.
Okay, that's very quick. It's not my station. I promise. However, I can guarantee that no homeowner wants further burdens while corporations receive tax windfalls. So, therefore, we need to prevent such shenanigans and chicanery, profiteering and plunder from corporations and schemers. I urge you, councilors, when it does come to a vote, vote against the rezoning of Metacomet and allow your constituents to enjoy a open spaces and the majesty of nature. Thank you very much.